since it is 4 a.m. Almost 5 a.m. Dang, insane. Wow. Okay, let me just get this stuff set up. Stream. Wow. So yeah. So what is this? Oh, this the thing. That's okay. Yeah, that's correct. Testing, testing. Hope you can hear me. Let me make this a little closer. I have to fix this though. Man, very very interesting. Okay, so starting off, starting off. What is Amway? Amway is short for the American Way, basically. Um, and how it usually works is it is labeled as a multi-leveling marketing company thing. It is a marketing strategy type of business. Just note, there are a whole bunch of things that so much miscommunicated or misconstrued about Amway. Um, it started off with cleaning products, of course. It started with like one product. I actually don't have it. It's just a cleaning product, so uh, yeah. Wait, who's this? Oh, wrong button. Wait, my phone. Oh my gosh, where's my phone now? Weird. Okay, that's not letting me. Okay, whatever. Yeah. So hopefully, wait. I should just bring the thing up on so I can watch it. I'm so dumb. Oh my gosh. Okay, where am I now? I'm so slow. I'm so sorry. Your dashboard. Okay, yes. Okay, look, I'm watching myself. There's no audio, so I still hear myself because of the mixer slash audio interface. But yeah, it's terrible. I don't like hearing my own voice. So, it started off with a cleaning product. Then it moved on to like other cleaning products, and then they moved on to like nutrition products, of course. But one thing that people have to, what? Let me just see something real quick. Sorry. One thing that people keep don't know or they don't understand is that it's not a scam. That's the big thing. It's not a pyramid scheme. That's the main thing with when it comes to multi-level marketing. Um, yeah, because you could be brought into the business. Note that this is a business, like a legit business. It's a once you become a business person, you are an IBO or independent business owner. Um, like you're part of like a franchise, but you don't have to pay them money to be part of a franchise every single like month or whatnot. There are optional things, but it's not required. Like resources, books, audios, like that. Those are all optional. Those aren't required. Um, yeah, yeah. So one thing that people get messed up with these, the phrase, the multi-level marketing, is that of course, yes. If you bring someone into the business, you do get a slight bonus, um, but it only works if you do the work. I hope that makes sense. Like, if you don't do the work, you don't get anything. Just like just like with a regular job. If you don't do the work, you don't show up. You don't, what's the word? You don't do the actual work. You're not there for 8 hours. You aren't there for like 9 hours. You don't get paid. So like with my personal craft business, 808 Decal, I actually had to take a break, about a year break or so, because a whole bunch of things were going on. Um, Technically, as of right now, before 1 hour to midnight, it's been 1 year since my uncle passed. 1 year, exactly. It was a Friday, so technically it was supposed to be yesterday, but because of how the calendar is, it's a day after or such. Still remember how? Still remember. It's clear my brain. 4K. So remember that we were at Pahoa getting vaccinations, the flu vaccination, last year. It wasn't last year. It was some vaccination. I think it was shingles. Yes, it was shingles. And you got a call from the doctor, the ICU, at the Kona hospital, and we had to just like, yeah, it was a terrible day, very terrible. Um, yeah, it's just playing back in my mind every time. Yeah, but yeah, so that's one thing. Um, that I want to like make it clear that it isn't like a pyramid scheme because me, I am not going to recruit anyone until maybe years and years possibly down the line because I want to work on the retail aspect and customer service aspect. I do have customer service experience thanks to Keisha, Cherise, guys, at Hawaii Community College at the Welcome Center. Because I did start that job at the beginning of 2020 on February 16th. It was Valentine's Day, and then COVID hit. So yeah, sorry if I keep reading in like this. I have a stomach thingy that I don't know the problem, the what's wrong with it. So yeah. So one thing I want to get clear is that it's not what everyone thinks it is, because the common phrase people go is, "Oh, did you look it up on the internet?" Yeah. Okay. Uh, but not everything on the internet is correct. It has to be peer reviewed, um, by people who are in the field and whatnot. It could be biased, but it has to be peer reviewed by people in the field. And from all the resources, it hasn't been. Like all these articles saying, "Oh yeah, blah 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 blah, pyramid scheme, blah 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 blah." But if you actually look at it, if you actually like take a like microscopic look at it, that it's not that. Because like I said earlier, you could be brought into the business. You can make much more, by doing the selling. There is like you don't have to have like stock. That's not required, compared to like the other companies because it's an online store now. So everything is in their warehouses. All we're doing is just selling the products. You could say it's similar to like Walmart, basically, or a department store. Whatnot. All the products are there. You just need to help sell it, or you have to sell the idea or sell the service or whatnot. Um, because that's like that's like the point. What? Yeah, yeah. So that's the point. Like I forgot I could message on here too. Uh, yes. So if you could explain to me what a pyramid scheme is, I would understand it. But people really don't know what the meaning of a pyramid scheme is. Let me look it up on the internet. That's most likely not peer reviewed. So can I spell pyramid? Can't spell pyramid. Can't spell pyramid. So here's the thing. So a pyramid scheme is a fraudulent system of making money based on recruiting and increasing number of investors. There's no investment, um, and you don't get money basically from recruiting people. Um, the only money you get from bringing people into the business, recruiting people, is if they make sales, if they sell people, not sell people, sell products to people. Oh my god, yes, because it is a multi-level marketing. So you bring someone into the business, um, and if they like it, they can bring in more people and better themselves or better people, other people. But here's the big but: you don't really get a bonus like from bringing in people just outright. Um, yeah, because the thing is with the pyramid scheme, from what I'm looking on Google from the New York State Attorney General's website, the ag.ny.gov, and I assume it's slash pyramid dash schemes. I don't know, because you don't. The main thing, there's a main difference between recruiting people and them starting their own business within the same company or same like thing, and bringing in people to get incentives and then get money without them doing the work. You're doing all the work, and you're bringing people and you get incentives paid, but that's not how it is. I've been in this business since November, I think November, um, of 2022. I've never brought anyone in to this thingy, and I've hardly done anything, and because of that, I hardly got paid, basically. Because I really want to, I really want to try work on the retail aspect, because, um, because I have my own business, right? My 8-way decal. I have to learn how to sell my product or sell the idea of my product. Like, oh, here are shirts, here is decals, here's stickers, here's tumblers, whatnot. But connecting with people, um, that is one of the hardest things for me to do. I mean, I could like open up to you, but how much open will I be? Yeah. So in marketing 310, that's on the class I'm in. This sort of marketing strategy, Amway, is direct sales or direct selling thingy. Don't know what the correct term is called. Um, is that you build a relationship with a person, okay, and if they like what they see, they'll buy. You're not forcing them, not putting a gunpoint at them, um, because that's only if they like what they see. If they don't, okay, check back in the future. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I've been on live for 13 minutes. Why is it? Yeah. Yeah, so that's the one thing. That's the major difference between a pyramid scheme and Amway. Now, let's look up what multi-level marketing is. So, there is a versus, I guess, a versus. So, according to South Dakota's government website, consumer.sd.gov, I assume slash fastfacts/marketing. Pyramid schemes are, however, fraudulent schemes disguised as an MLM strategy, which are so they're completely different, but they're disguised as it. The true difference between a pyramid scheme and a lawful MLM program is that there's no real product that is sold when recruiting new participants into the program. Like I said at the beginning of this live stream, they started off with clean, like product cleaner. So like this is open because I just drank it. This is an actual product that's physically in my hand. that is sold in bulk. Sold in bulk, like Costco. What's a bot? Yeah. So the major difference between an MLM and a pyramid scheme is that the pyramid scheme has no actual product, and MLM, like strategy product thingy, has actual products in exchange for money. So like a regular sale, regular like product retail thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is an actual product in my hand that I drank. It's 8.4 flow ounce. It's an excess energy drink. Small cup of coffee, basically. So this is what? This is an actual product. Actual product. My God. An actual product. So that's the main difference. Okay? That's the main difference. Is that a pyramid scheme has no actual products. This is an actual product in my hand, physically. Okay? And the other one has no actual products. You're just getting money for bringing people into the thing, the program, or the such. That's such. So then we go to the words IBO. IBO. Okay. IBO. It is, I think, trademarked. I guess I don't know. By Worldwide, it's like the um, partner company or such to Amway that helps Amway business owners, uh, Amway IBOs, um, with their mindsets, how they can become better people, better business owners and sellers and retail sellers and people in general. So, IBO, the independent business owner. So, I have a question. I would this is just a general question. Um, have you been to a McDonald's? Have you? Have you been to a Burger King? Have you been to an Arby's? Have you been to a Subway? Those people are independent business owners. They are the franchisee, the people, I think that's the correct word, the people who pay the parent company maybe about $1 million. So I know that's about what McDonald's is, about $1 million to start a McDonald's. Um, to start a McDonald's, and that is the manager, the person who's in charge of that McDonald's. They're the franchisee. They are people who are borrowing or being lent the name of McDonald's, the products, the food and everything, the image of McDonald's, to the franchisor, which is the McDonald's Corporation. Okay, wait, I have to look this up. I think I'm saying the wrong thing. Franchisee. Okay, wait, let me look this up. Yes. Okay. Okay. So this is via the Smokin' Oak Wood Fire Pizza, and they bring up an article or such. So it says, while a franchisor is an established entrepreneur with a licensed business model, the McDonald's Corporation, a franchisee is a person or corporation that owns and operates the business using the business model licensed by the franchisor. Franchising describes the business relation that doesn't make any sense. So this is Investopedia. Franchisee definition, examples, benefits, and responsibilities. So a franchisee is a business owner who is licensed to operate a branded outlet of a retail chain. A franchisee pays a fee to the franchisor for the right to sell its established products and uses trademarks and proprietary knowledge. The franchisee receives guidance and support from the franchisor. Yeah. So that means that, like McDonald's, the main McDonald's Corporation isn't about hamburgers and fries and whatnot. They are what's the correct word? What did they say in that documentary thing? Um, they are the landowners, basically, the people under the McDonald's. Um, and yeah, so they are people that are under the physical McDonald's, and they rent or lease that land out to the McDonald's to be created, and it can be operated. So what does that mean for Amway? Okay, what does that mean? Let's go full circle or next circle. I don't know how you say it. So when you start the business, it is a like a subscription thingy, which is a yearly thing, which is about $70. I wonder how much businesses will give you a $70 start thingy with no, you don't have to have any like inventory, physical inventory. I have inventory because I might drink it all, so it's for me. It's for me. I have one, two, three, four, five unopened 12-pack cases of excess tamarindo, and one opened. These are part of the open ones. Or open ones. Okay. Yeah. They're actual products that I use, or I drink, or I consume. Okay. So, how many businesses, let's see, how many businesses give you an opportunity to start at 70 something bucks? I think it's less than 70 bucks, but 70 bucks outright for the first year. I think it's first year. I think it's the same thing every year. Um, I really don't know. I just started in November, so I don't know. Yeah. How many? There is zero from what I've seen. Zero. Like even my ATL business. I think I spent thousands of dollars already from like my paychecks, um, buying equipment, buying supplies, buying um, racks and things to hold the products, things to ship the products. It's it's insane. It's insane. Um, and I'm like maybe 2 to 3 thousand under right now. I think because I bought them like usually with all my paychecks or whatnot. I did have to take a break from business, so I don't count 2022 basically, unless someone really needed the product, like custom order or whatnot. Um, but yeah, these products, these equipment is not a cheap. uh, the Cameo Pro was about like 600 bucks, I think. Um, my original Cameo 3 was about 400. Then I bought these racks. They were about 100. Like I've I have two, which is about 100 bucks in total. Sorry. Then tables. Those are about 20 bucks each. Computer. I had to get a computer, of course. That was a couple hundred, maybe even more. A desk for the table in my workroom. Monitors. Those are about 500 in total, I think. Cutters, pens, whatnot. Those, a lot of money, a lot of money. So how much businesses will let you start at like 60, 70 bucks? Zero. Zero. I just don't know. I just don't know what the problem is. Why? Why it does this to me? Yeah. Like even if you want to do like laser engraving, cutting, that's thousands of dollars of equipment. That's why I couldn't start that. I couldn't do that because it's thousands of dollars of equipment. I don't have that. I don't have the moolah, the cash. That's why the vinyl cutting is cheaper because it is much cheaper. Because you use less power, use less materials. I don't know if we're using less materials, but there's less maintenance. There's a lot of things. Yeah, even 3D printing is cheaper, but it's still pretty expensive. I'm not really good at that sort of like extrusion and that 3D modeling and everything. I haven't learned that, so yeah, I can do 2D images, lines basically. That's basically what vinyl cutting is. You make a design on like a line design, and that's basically it. And you just put in the cutter, and it's got based on the line. So, yeah, yeah, super easy. Not super easy. Super simple to start. Yeah. So yeah, that's the main thing. It's very cheap in regards to everything else to start. Um, to start an Amway business, and one of the things, I mean, from what I've encountered or what I've seen so far, is that there's a distinguishing or a word, I don't know the word to like, that means to shed not to shed light, um like a bad rep or something, because oh, it's a MLM, so um of course it's bad. But if they take a deeper look, like a business overview look, a business plan overview look, then they'll see, oh wait, it's like really legit. And you basically create connections. It's direct selling slash relationship marketing. That you build a relationship with the person, see what their needs are. If they want to get something from you, they can. If not, you're still good. You're still good friends with them, or still good people. Like, have a connection with them, and they might see you using products, see all this promotion and whatnot. One thing I've learned from the audios and upline is the person who brought you into the business. It's easier to say, oh, my supervisor, but we don't have a supervisor. That's the thing. We don't have a supervisor. It's an independent business owner, so we don't really have a supervisor. It's not like a regular job. It's a business. So one thing I've learned is that your family and friends won't support you. Yeah, I don't know how come. That's the main thing. You have to find the strangers, the people you don't really know, to take a risk upon you that will help support you. That doesn't make any sense. Like, I thought the people who would support you first is your family and friends. Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen. Um, yeah, it's really weird. Um, yeah, you get a lot of no's in this business. Like, no, I don't understand. I don't want to. I'm gonna shut my eyes and not know anything. It's really sad. I mean, I've always taken it personally because I really don't know anything else. I mean, truth, truth behold, I'm not that smart. I mean, in some things I am very like quick to get like, but it's because I've experienced and I've taken the time to inspect, trial and error, do all these things to try and understand it. Theoretically designing. I'm not the best designer. I'm like, I'm very critical about my work. And, oh, it's very ugly. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. That's why I'm very scared to like show new. I mean, like, I've wanted to show new designs, but no one gets nothing. Like I was fixing my family, friends, because I have a lot of family. Like, on this island alone, I have like maybe over 100 people I'm related to. Mainland, maybe over 100 people too. Friends, like, I hope we're still friends. I because of COVID. High school was about 7 years ago. Um, I've had a hard time. Like, I've had a hard time adjusting. I've had a hard time trying to come to terms with myself. Um, this is why you see like different types of glasses. I started off with the um, regular glasses, the regular plastic glasses. Then I started off, wait, like with like round glasses, like that cover my entire face. And then then I went to like these metal glasses with Oakleys, because I really like Oakleys. Metal glasses. Then not one of these ones, because I usually choose glasses based on what I'm being influenced by. Yeah, I'm gonna change the glasses. I don't like them anymore. They're too big, I guess. So I'm gonna go back to Oakley's. um, with the metal frame and that sort of thing. I'm gonna go back to that because I chose these because I was influenced by a person who wore something similar, basically. Yeah, it just hits deep. It just hits deep that the, I've like posted on Instagram, posted on Facebook, posted on Snapchat, posted on um, TikTok, LinkedIn, that I've been doing this, but people don't message me and ask. I think because they don't understand. So that's why I'm trying to do this like live stream to see to allow people to like see my perspective. That's why I have a series on TikTok called Why Amway. I just based on like a product or its experience or a service that Amway provides or I've been affected by or I've experienced, and I make that into a 2 to 3 minute video on TikTok. Portrait, of course. It's disgusting. I don't like portrait, but that's how it is. Yeah, it just really hurts. Yeah, right here. Sometimes. Um, that I try, and then nothing pans out. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Um, I know that people say, "Oh, you work so hard. You work so hard. You so busy. You so busy." But that's only the surface layer. Uh, that they see. Because usually at home, I'm just laying on my bed, or if not laying on my bed, I'm doing homework or in class, or doing something like this, or I've had it's been extremely hard to watch anime. I'm usually known for watching anime. Oh, you watch a lot of anime, but 2022 was a difficult year. Um, yeah, difficult year. So I just stopped. Even 2021, like the end of 2021, I was super depressed because no one was getting anything. I've always taken it to heart because I thought that if they see that, oh, that's cool, they'll get it. That's how I am. Like, oh my god, that's so cool. I mean, that's why I have so much like Asuna. I mean, it's one of the reasons why I have so much Asuna posters. I have so much like figures because oh, that's cool. That's really cool. I mean, that's why. Um, where is it? Oh wait, I'm not thinking. That's why I have so much stickers on the car because oh my gosh, that's so cool. I've like shirts from these small companies that look so nice because I think that's so cool. I don't have to understand anything about the company, but I just thought it was cool. And I just got it because like that's cool. That's the main thing. If if a friend thing, I would most likely support their small business. I would post about it, share their thingies, um, because that's like the one of the right things to do. You know this person, so why wouldn't you post about them or whatnot, or try and see what they're trying to do? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that says about me, but uh, yikes. Yeah, yeah. I've always taken it to heart. I still slightly take it to heart every time. But there are few spots of sunlight that so at least someone tries to get something like what my supervisors do. Oh, that's cool. Even when I'm fundraising, like personally fundraising to go places. The last one was QuaiCon. Now I'm doing a fundraiser to do a conference for the fraternity. No, for because of the fraternity, not for the. Have to be careful. Because of a fraternity I'm in, to go to a conference in Houston. Apparently, you can't do that, like personally fundraise at a place where I'm usually at in the weekday. Apparently, um, yeah, doesn't make any sense because that thing's dedicated for me to go because it does cost $3,000 to go. I would have to. I wouldn't be have to. I wouldn't have to fundraise if I was able. If people believed in me and tried and get stuff from anything from my personal ADK business or the Amway business. Yeah, yeah. So I still slightly take it to heart because even though I message my family like, oh hey, you wanna try something? You wanna see something? Then they either don't reply, they either think it's a scam, they don't want to know more, or they just don't reply. That's the only thing. They just don't reply. I mean, that's why we have a phone, right? For instant messaging. Um, yeah. There's a few things I'd still take to heart. I was planning to go someplace in October. Told I should come after the thing. Uh, I'm not going anymore. Because it could cost about 2,000 to go. Um, just a lot of money. Um, yeah. This is a fake smile, by the way. Fake smile. But yeah. So that is one of the main things that I shouldn't be doing, taking it to heart, because people don't understand, or they just don't want us to understand, or they just don't want the support in general. Although they've known me for a long time, they've known kind of what I've going through. Like things, I mean, not as bad as everyone else, but still a college student who has a lot on his plate. Still gotta fight because of COVID. A lot of anxiety, a lot of depression. But I don't really show it. Because what's the point? No one's gonna care. Mainly. I mean, that's the honest truth. I mean, if they really cared, they would have said something about it. They would have done something about it. Yeah. Don't know. Don't know what else to say about that. It just hurts deep. This hurts deep. Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't make any sense. So, how does this relate back to Amway? One thing that I learned in audio that we get, because there's an option to listen to audios, listen to see PDFs and whatnot, read books. I don't like reading books. I have a book right here, which is about $14, a regular price for a book. I haven't read it yet. Is to not take everything to heart, because people are not gonna agree. People are not gonna support you in general. I mean, usually I really want to cry, like legit. But what's the point? What's the point? No one's gonna care. I have no one to impress. No one to share my sorrows. Basically, like of my same age, whatnot. So no one's really gonna care. Basically, if I do this sort of thing, like, oh, that's so cool. I mean, I'm not gonna support you, but um, that's so cool. Yeah, yeah. So that goes into this goes into how how this works basically. So normally speaking, when you sell a product, like in a regular personal business like 808 Decal, there are certain things of type of businesses. So my 808 Decal is a sole proprietorship. There are things like an LLC, limited liability corporation. There's our like S corporations, things like that, different types. Um, I assume the Amway one is sort of like an LLC, or it's like a mix of LLC slash sole proprietorship, because you're not paying for any products. You're not paying for the shipping of products unless you are personally purchasing from the website, from your own store, um, and whatnot. The easiest way I can explain this is like, so when you're watching, if you watch YouTube, if you watch like creators in general, like YouTube creators, TikTok creators, they have affiliate marketing. So that's one of the easiest way I can explain like Amway as well. So you are basically getting a portion of the sales, not the entire thing, because the Amway business still has to make profit. It is their products; they make it. Like 100%, they make it. They make it, but but they still have to make money, because if something's not profitable, why make it? Business. That's like business 101. So one thing is like it's like affiliate marketing. You get a percentage or like a small percentage of the sales that you get. Like affiliate marketing. You give them your link to go to your online store and purchase products from that online store. So wait, let me try something real quick. Sorry. I'm going off the Discord. Wait a minute. I don't think I said that I'm going live. Oh, why are the icons all so small? What the heck? Weird. Okay. Now let load real quick. So it's just like affiliate marketing, basically. You get a small percentage of the sales. Yeah. So it's just you get a small percentage of the sales. So that big price you see, maybe let's see for like this one, 8.4 ounce for a 12 can is $25 for a retail price. Okay, I don't get the $25. I don't get the $25. I get a portion of it, maybe 10%, 10% ish of it. So that is $2.50 ish, because my price, I think, unless they update, is usually $21.50, but then you have to worry about shipping. So we're shipping to Hawaii. Okay, we're like on the well, it's going from California's warehouse, but still. um. Yeah. So it is going from. Sorry, I've taken another cough drop because my dumb stomach. Yeah. So I'm only at like 10%, I think, if I paid attention. So yeah, so you get 10% ish, I think, of the of the item that they get. There are things like excess, like this. Energy drinks come in a pack of 12, like a regular like case. But this is a nutrition energy drink. It's not like a regular energy drink like Monster, Rockstar, that sort of thing. It's a nutritional energy drink. It has, what does it say here? B vitamins. I don't know if you can see it. Wait. I have to manually focus. B vitamins. It has B vitamins. Don't know what that is, but it's supposed to help with your brain or something. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. And it doesn't. And it's a small cup of coffee. This singular can is a small cup of coffee. It has 10 calories. 0 sugar. Of course. Oh yeah, that's right. It has 0 sugar. 0 sugar. Like, only now energy drinks have been coming up with 0 sugar energy drinks. I remember drinking Monster a long time ago, maybe a year ago, and oh my goodness, I was up because of that. Just, that's pure energy right there. It's not, and sugar. So yeah, I drink that as water. I mean, I can drink this as water too. I've drinking 4 cans of these already today. It doesn't give me that much energy. So yeah, the only reason I'm up right now is because I was laying down. I was resting. So yeah, wait, let me try to focus this again. Nope, blurry. That's close enough. So yeah, it's basically like affiliate marketing for type of money you get back from people purchasing. Yeah. So yeah. So if normally speaking, one of the things that are offered is first order, or first order you order through IBO, a person who has an Amway business, you get 10% off of their order. Okay, that means your profit goes. I think I don't know. I haven't done, like really done it before, but I have charged for like the regular price of this only to offset shipping costs. That's it. That's basically it. Yeah, I mean I save $4 ish, but yeah, that's the only thing. It's like affiliate marketing. And you mean to tell me you'll support a person you don't even know for the affiliate, and they get the money? They don't give you a thank you card. They don't thank you for your service. They don't thank you for anything. And you're like, oh, one and done, basically. One and done. Yeah. So that's basically how I think you get payouts or paid, is by the affiliate link that you give them or you purchase it yourself, and you so here's how I would usually do it for like a 10% off, because they can't really get 10% off on their end through the link that you give them. So the first order is, okay, tell me what you want. Um, okay, excess energy drink, double X, perfect water, blah 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 blah. Okay, and then this is the price. So you give them your price, the 10% off price, and then you add all that up, all the money up. I mean the price is up. And so, okay, this is the final price. This is the final price. Okay, okay, and I'll cover shipping. I'll cover, it's a $16 shipping, but I'll cover shipping. Um, and yeah, just please expect it to be here within 2 weeks ish, because we do live in Hawaii. We are, although they ship it via FedEx, they have seen an influx of orders. Um, because of how it is. That's it. There's not going to be an overbearing amount of people who have IBOs or customers, because there are millions of people in Hawaii. So like there's like a small percentage of the population in Hawaii who has Amway IBO business. Small percentage. I don't know the correct number, but you could say it's like 0.1%. 0.1, not 1%, 0.1%. These would include like the diamonds, the top people who've been in the business for years, or people at the very bottom, based on the bonus structure. Yeah, and they don't have to even be connected at all. You can just join the thingy yourself, because they allow that. You can join the business without knowing anyone. Join it, and you rise the ranks. It's like you're a vertical leveling within the company, but it's your own business, and based on the amount of stuff you sell, um, you get more basically. Why wouldn't you get more? Why wouldn't you get bonuses for all the work you've done? Like I know my supervisor who has done a lot of stuff, mainly for graduation, mainly for all these other events that we've had, and for our office. But I don't know if she's gotten bonuses for that. It is a county job, state job, but I don't know if she's gotten bonuses for that or whatnot, because I don't really pay attention. Just there's no need to tell us. Um, but there's no upward mobility within the company, I assume. I mean, I should tell. I should be chancellor. I'm joking. Um, yeah, but that's basically it. That top or bottom is upward mobility. So you can start how I am right now, just a ordinary person in the business, and if I do good, and I could rise in the company, the bonus structure. Basically, I don't know what the thing is called because I don't plan on doing that for about a few years. Because I want to slowly build up. It's not it's not like a sprint. It's a marathon or something like that. I don't know the verbiage. So yeah, that's basically how the payouts I assume work. Um, yeah, since I haven't been able to sell that much, I haven't been getting a lot, unfortunately. Um, so just that experience in general is very is concerning, because there's no one to support, or there's no one that would support me in changing their spending habits. Because I don't know if you noticed, but you do brush your teeth, right? You do take a shower, right? I hope so. You do laundry, right? You do eat, right? You do drink water, right? Like all these things, like all these basic things that people already do. One of the things that really stood out to me is that you can go to Walmart, you can go to Target, you can go to like Best Buy and do this, but how much of their percentage or how much of them was gonna thank you for like thank you very much for shopping at our store. Like personally speaking, the CEO, the person who physically sold you the thing, Walmart, goes up to you and said, shake your hands and bows and thanks you like, thank you for buying my product or thank you for buying at Walmart. Zero. There's like that's the thing. That's the major difference. There's a more personal connection when you work with an IBO person, because they'll see who bought, they'll see who um, helped them advance in their future. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's so simple. From what I've researched before starting, um, I've seen and whatnot from all these board plans, basically like talking about the business, showing exactly what it is. No tricks, no anything like that. Literally speaking the exact same thing over and over and over and over again to get a refresher and whatnot. There's like slightly no change except based on the words that they use trying to explain about the business. There's like no difference. And I don't know. I I just don't know. Yeah, just don't know. So now we go on to like the products I've tried. Um, so we're almost to 54-minute mark. Um, um, basically, the products I've tried is only like I can count on my two hands basically. Okay. So excess energy drinks I count that as a product because there are different types of flavors, but they're all just one product or product type. Yes. And then I've tried Perfect Water. It has too much of a I don't know if it's hard water or soft water, but there's a type of water that I can't drink because it tastes too much. It tastes too bad. Um, yeah, yeah. I just can't drink this. Like legit. It's because of how I grew up and what the taste is. Like I can't drink Oahu water because that's how bad it is. The water just tastes too bad. That's why I really like Aquafina. I don't know because we live on catchment. It means we have to drink out of bottled water. Yeah. Okay. And then I've just started using this, but let me get this. So this is a type of shampoo, Santique shampoo. Smooth moisture shampoo for dry, unruly hair. It's 9.4 full ounces. Um, you can check it on the website, but it smells like a type of fruit. I think it's mango or peach or something. It doesn't say that on the thing, but that's what it smells like. It has a good consistency in my hands when I like rub it together to do my hair. Um, yeah. So you do. I assume you do. What's the correct word? You do take a shower. Hopefully, there's conditioner. I'm a guy, so I don't use conditioner. But this is the conditioner, a type of conditioner. Santique Smooth Moisturizer Moisture Conditioner, same 9.4 ounce. But usually, I like want to use like the easier stuff because I don't have long hair. So, yeah. And then we have this sports protein bar. It's Excess Sports Protein Bar that has 20 grams of protein, gluten free. It builds lean muscle, and the flavor is a chocolate berry blast. It has chocolate. I think the chocolate is overpowering, but depends on who you are or what you like. I really like the blueberry inside. And yeah, my grandma, she really likes that one because it's like, ooh, it's candy, but it's not candy. It's a protein bar. It's a protein bar. Yeah. That comes in a pack as well. So most of these items from Amway is made in bulk. It makes sense cost wise to do it in bulk rather than singular items, because you could lose much more money by doing singular items. Like talk about the excess for example. You see this? So for a retail price for at the current um, size, because they are upping it to 12 ounce, 8.4 ounce full ounce for 12. It's $25. Okay, $25. If you do $25 divided by 12, that's like what was it? 250, I think. I don't know. 250 under $3 for a energy drink with B vitamins, zero sugar, and it's made from by a nutrition company. Um, then we have like I have very bad stomach problems, so I'm currently taking this probiotic. Well, we can see it. Well, it's balanced within probiotic. It comes with 30 stick pack. It's a powder you put in water or a drink or such. It's a dietary supplement. It supports immunity and health digestion with Arrive Alive technology. It's a convenient stick pack. I'm just reading it right here. No refrigeration needed. Gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free. Um, it has a bunch of stuff. It has fiber as well. Stick to gut technology. Yeah, Nutrilite is the nutritional part of Amway. So yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Because I mean, everyone knows me. Like I'm allergic to vegetables. Ha 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 ha. It's a joke. It's a inside joke. Because I don't like eating vegetables. Also eat it. Don't like it. So I mean, I like bok choy. I mean, I like Brussels sprouts now. But everything else tastes weird. Depends on how you cook it. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, but yeah. So that's it right here. And then they have double X as well. So this is a packet of double X. So it comes in maybe a pack of 20 or 30 or something. So this is vitamins. This is a multivitamin. Um, there's 3 things in here, and there are different types of vitamins as well. There's a men's pack, a woman's pack, I think a kid's pack as well, and this is a general multivitamin, double X. This double X is the most popular vitamins, and it's apparently bigger than GNC. Don't know what GNC is. I know. I think they have it in the mall. I don't know exactly. But it's more popular than GNC, which says stuff. It's like much bigger than GNC. Oh, sorry. You see. Um, yeah. So I don't know about that, but I don't know what it says about that. But that's insane. Is there anything else I have? Yeah, I think it's it over here. Um, but those are some of the products they have. They also have makeup. Don't use makeup. Um, they have even gardening supplies, like something like that for agriculture. I think it was like much more in bulk, not like separate like things like this. It's like big stuff. Um, but what does it say? What does this say about Amway and like their business model? Is that they want to have as much profit as possible to be able to be in business. Isn't that the goal of business, to make profit? That's like the rudimentary goal of business. There's also things as like you want to be in business to help people. They also help people. If you follow like, Amway or Nutrilite or whatnot on their social medias, they do post about like volunteering and whatnot, because like there is side note, the omega 3 thingies, which is like fish oils, those are fish of the sea certified, which is, you can hardly get that, I think. Check it out. Yeah, they had an entire article about it. Just you can type in Amway fish of the sea omega 3 certified or something, and you'll see it. But if you just follow, if you look at their social medias, they have all these like community events or volunteer events or sponsoring like um, Bollywood events, like Bollywood from like India, that sort of thing. There's a whole bunch of things that they do that are beyond me, like literally beyond me. Like I could not think about like doing that. Um, I follow the CEO on LinkedIn because I am a business person. I'm also a UH Hilo student, so um, of course I'll have a LinkedIn. Come on. Plus, I'm a member of Delta Sigma Pi. My brother was Delta Sigma Pi, and I didn't really use LinkedIn until we had that meeting professional event with since from Eric Heenan, I think that's his last name. Um, he's a like a he has his own business thing in Wahoo. Yeah, but mainly the point of this business is to understand who and why people will get the products. Is it because they're good? Is it because they are eco-friendly? They're non-toxic. Like for laundry soap and whatnot, they're non-toxic, meaning people who are very sick, it won't affect them. Like my auntie Paula and my uncle Dean. Uncle Dean's not well in health right now, because he was diagnosed um, with Parkinson's, I believe. Um, my auntie Paula, she gets the laundry detergent, laundry soap stuff because it's non-toxic. It won't affect Uncle Dean that much. Instead of like, and the only thing it will affect him is by washing his clothes. That's basically, yeah, that's basically it. She also is an IBO, but mainly she's a prosumer or pro consumer or something like that. She only did the IBO portion to get the 10% discount, which makes sense. You join Costco for maybe, maybe $70 to 100 something bucks to get a discount of bulk food or bulk items or not. And you pay for them. So I don't know what the. I think it's because it's physical products you can touch with your hand by going to the store. I think maybe that's the big difference between Costco and Amway. Um, is that you have to have faith in the people um, selling products, So maybe because Amway doesn't have a physical store, it's completely online, like Amazon. I mean, Amazon's having Amazon Go now, um, but Amazon doesn't have a physical store. They're all warehouses, so people still buy from Amazon. I don't know. Uh, um, but I think the main difference between Amway and Costco is that Costco has physical stores that you can go in and touch the products and see and read it physically, like up stuff, but some people don't like doing that. People like buying online, so that's why they go to Amazon. But then there's Amway. That's basically the same thing as Amazon, in this sort of respect that it's an online store. It's a collection of products. It's a product with of products that is completely online. You can read all the ingredients, all the certifications, all the directions, all the comments. There's apparently comments on this sort of thing, which is really weird. Why would you have comments? My goodness. But yeah, so that's I think that's the main difference, because they're both in bulk. Mainly, they're both in bulk, depending on what products you get. You depends on, if you do start a business, then you get a discount. If not, you are paying retail for bulk products. And what's the third one? What's the third one? You get good customer service from the person who you're buying from. Does Costco give you good customer service? In the respect that they thank you very much for being a customer, that the CEO or the person who owns the Costco walks up to you and thanks you and bows their head down to you. Thank you so much for buying stuff from Costco. Or the person in charge of the Costco for that store. Do they do that? I don't think so. I really don't think so. There is a phrase that the customer is always right, but that phrase does not mean anything if you don't get like, oh, thank you very much, every time you shop at the store. Yeah. Yeah. I just don't know what to say, because I know I'm gonna post this on YouTube, under my 808 decal, because that's sort of like a brand. Makes sense. So yeah. Yeah. But that's basically it. For the commonalities. Yeah. I've met a lot of people now. I wasn't expecting to meet that much people. Um, Getting into this business. So I think I'll say that for next time. Talking about my experiences. Being at the meetings, the conference that we had on Waimea. I think at the end of March. I can't remember. Oh yeah, it was at the end of March because I got food poisoning. That's right. Poisoning is terrible. Yeah, I know it was food poisoning because I did a COVID test, was negative, and I knew that it had some bad chicken. So yeah, but mainly, yeah, I'll talk about my experiences in the next episode of, what was it called? What's up with Amway? Live number 1, so it'll be live number 2. Next Saturday. I think it'll be next Saturday. I think it'll be next Saturday, yeah. Yeah, it'd be very interesting. Very, very interesting. So, yes. So if you are watching this in the future, if you want to check something out, check out a product, you can go to my custom link at Amway, amway.com /, wait, that's correct. No, wait, this is correct. Sorry. No, wait, I think it's that way. It's /my shop /Alfred EJR. So, yes. But before you do, if you do live on a big island or whatnot, or such, or if you don't live in a big island, you can have it just shipped directly to you. Reach out to me. I can give you a 10% discount for your first order. So make sure to make it worth it. I'm joking. Yeah, make sure to make it worth it. Because it means a lot. It like legit means a lot, because I've been so bombarded with so much stuff. Yeah, ever since 2020, I've been having to take lead of all, unfortunately, take lead on so much stuff, shopping, driving, running errands, all that stuff, because um, we can't really expose that guys to the public now, um, except for like doctor or whatnot. Um, yeah, because if they catch it, like all the like in general, all the other siblings are not well in health. Uh, those two people, dad and mama, will not survive, unfortunately. So yeah, that's why one thing that I really do not understand, or I always make my distaste known as like a joke, is that people don't wear masks anymore. That's why. I mean, vitamins can help you, like with your immune system, but it will suck if the thing is something that we've never experienced before, and your immune system does not have the codes correctly. Because if you watch cells at work, they need to have the correct codes to understand what the disease or germ or virus is to be able to fight it. If they don't, you'll be overrun, and your immune system will be taken over. So it doesn't make any sense why people still don't wear masks. Um, America took a major L because they lifted everything. Although we do have vaccines to prevent, not stop, prevent, just like the flu, prevent COVID, terrible symptoms like hospitalizations, depending on your health stature or how good in health you are. Take a 93, almost a 93-year-old, and a person who is so worse in health than a 93, almost a 93-year-old. That I don't know what I can say about that, but that's why I still wear a mask. I have to, because I don't want to be the person to spread it. They catch it, and they pass, and I'm all alone. Like, it sucks. And then if if I'm left alone, what am I gonna do? I'm doing all these businesses to keep myself busy to prevent that idea in my head, but I have all these dumb visions, all these dumb dreams, but it just doesn't make any sense. I just hope someone out there in a big world wide web would help support or help try it at least, because the one thing that I want to emphasize that is like on the website is that there's a 180-day money back guarantee. It means within 6 months, if you do not like it, if you're almost finished with it and you don't like it, if you just don't like it in general, doesn't, or you're getting an allergic reaction, you can return it and get a money back guarantee, or you can get a refund. Oh, not a refund. You can get you can get a refund. You can get a replacement, or you can choose something else within the same cost limit. I think I haven't done it before. Yeah, I just wish maybe some of my family members, I don't know if they'll see this, would just help, because they already buy stuff in general. So like, it doesn't make sense why someone who already buys stuff won't change their spending habits to help out a family member or to support a family member. I mean, too expensive, but they can go on trips. They can do all these other stuff. Doesn't make any sense. All the trips I went on is either, I mean, like far, maybe like mainland, but for a conference, for emergency things, and that's the only two. I've only been to twice to the mainland, twice in maybe 6 months, October to March. Don't know if that's 6 months, but yeah, it's just very very saddening. So it is 12:11 right now. No one has watched, so I don't think anyone has watched. I will be posting this on YouTube, youtube.com/8decal. I don't know if it's underscore decal. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I hope you check this out. I gotta go sleep because a long day tomorrow. I gotta be in Hilo by 2:30 ish for a meeting that we're gonna have for 3 hours long, and then a dinner after. Yeah, 3 hours long. It's terrible. It's strategic planning for next semester, but I just hope this my ventures do work out because I don't know what else I'm gonna do. Yeah, but anyways, um, but yeah. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, whatnot. Hopefully next Saturday I'll be live. Hopefully talk about the same thing. If not, I'll be playing games. Yeah, because I really don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Oopsies.